Hey guys, it's Dragon Rockstar here, and I finally am trying to get another upload of the video. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Most of the decks that I've tried out have worked out pretty well. I am still working on the Chaos Dragon deck profile for you guys. It's just going to take me a bit from work and such. But now I created a different version of my Lightsworn deck, which is kind of more of a Lightsworn Turbo, because it's more based on a Link variant. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. What it does is it allows you to establish a decent board against certain decks, and it works from there. As well as the side deck, it helps you against certain matchups, and I'll show you what matchups they're going to do very well against. And yeah, there's a lot of changes that went to the extra deck, main deck, and side deck. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and let's get started. So for instance, for the main deck, put these over here. For the main deck, for like the Lightsworns, which is actually completely changed, because I've changed the Lightsworn ratio, and it's just like, it combos off pretty well. For instance, I run triple Raiden, standard, you gotta run 3 Raiden. Raiden is your good mill forward for 1 turn. Triple Wulf, for more, mill power and combo based. I like milling Wulf to get more combos off. Plus, I want to hit it off from Nerva a lot, and that's why I have his sister, Triple Felis. Felis is basically one of the cards I didn't expect me to run 3 of, but I like it because of his effect and allows me to get more cards in the graveyard. So I'm trying to hit certain cards in the deck to get off more combos, so that's why I run Triple Felis. Wulf and Felis basically get milled off a lot off of Minerva, so it just gives you more pluses. So that's it for the 3 of Lightsworns. For the 2 of Lightsworn, I only run double Lumina. Lumina is good for infinite loops, but I don't really like her completely. Very first hand, very first turn, and she's kind of bricky, so I always want to try to ditch her off a solar recharge if I have it. But most often, I really don't get to that point. But I think 2 Lumina is good enough for the deck because it helps you combo off. Plus, you can keep recycling the Luminas over and over again until you fill up all your zones. So I think Lumina is good. Then for the last Lightsworn is the one Lyla. I am tempted on switching out one of the Lightsworns for a Garroth, because I'm actually tempted on trying out that. See if Garroth worked through. I'll let you guys know in the next previous video that I'll try to do or try to make. See if Garroth works out. But Lyla is pretty good because, yes, Mystic Mind's running around. Lyla won't get its effect. But I like Lyla because if you're going to get some rogue matchup decks, Lyla can come in handy instead of so she's basically your walking MST, so that's why I think Lila's pretty nifty. For the only couple of hand traps I run Triple Ash Blossom because it's the best hand trap in the game. Ash Blossom is just Ash Blossom for game, basically. Like, if your opponent tries to get off some of their combo pieces and you ash them, they can stop them in their tracks or force them to play something they didn't want to play. So I like Ash Blossom a lot. And then for another little small hand trap, I run double Danger Mothman. Now I love Danger Mothman due to the fact sometimes I always get him to go off, giving me that extra plus. But if he gets discarded, I get that extra discard. So Danger Mothman's pretty good. How he is. I like him. Obviously you got to keep it spice. You got to play the Predaplant engine. You got triple Scorpio and the 1 Cobra, and then, or for instance, the plant engine, and you have the 1 global. Scorpio is pretty plus, Cobra is pretty good, global is good. I only play this engine because I play still Brilliant Fusion, and Brilliant Fusion helps me establish my combos. Plus, I get 2 monsters on board, and if I activate Brilliant Fusion, I got enough cards on the board to go up for my link plays. So that's pretty much why I still play the Predaplant engine. Even though I'm only playing 1 target in the deck, I think that would still be a decent way to make a decent leap board. Let's see. For the Clown engine, the 1 damage Juggler, double Hat Tricker, and the 1 Trick Clown. those of you that probably don't know, I've actually using Damage Juggler's effect, the other effect, not the searching effect, to protect my life points. It's actually happened in a couple games the other day that I went to my friend's tournament. And for instance, this thing just did pretty well. My opponent tried to hit me for a game, and I activated Damage Juggler, so it wasn't enough to kill me for a game for that turn, which is actually pretty good. Then you got Trick Clown and Hat Trickers. There's actually been one point where a third Hat Tricker was really needed. But overall, the Clown engine did pretty well. Then, I think for my last couple deck profiles, I've been playing the Block Dragon engine. So I play 1 Block Dragon, triple Gigantes, 1 Giant Rex, and then 1 Dotscaper. Trying to make enough room for you guys to see here. This is the engine that I've been playing lately, or been testing around lately, and I would say Block Dragon's been very nifty most often. Gigantes is giving me so many plays, so many link established boards, it's just amazing. Giant Rex is good just because I can banish with Block Dragon to get more combos. Dotscaper is good because of the 1 spell card I play in the deck, as well as it's just, if it's milled, it gets plus. If it's banished, I get more pluses. So no matter what, these all do a lot of work for each other. And Gigantes can banish both Giant Rex and Dotscaper to get more pluses too, which I didn't expect that to happen. For the Chaos Dragon, or Chaos variant of the Lightsworn deck here, I run 1 Chaos Dragon Levianeer and 1 Blacklisted Soldier Envoy at the beginning. Now, most often, Blacklisted Soldier Envoy at the beginning isn't the best card to have, but it's one of the it's a decent card to play through. And then Chaos Dragon Levianeer is actually busted. So if I get my hands on a second Chaos Dragon Levianeer, I will be switching out Blacklisted Soldier, because I think Chaos Dragon Levianeer will be very, very handy more, or I'll find room to run 2 of these and 1 of this. My personal opinion. Then you run double Collapserpent and double Wyverbuster. I think this engine is perfect. There's nothing I really would change out of it. Probably I might run another Collapserpent, but I don't think I really need that amount of room. I think 4 is good enough. 1 to search out the other. It's pretty nifty. I like the fact that you can chain block with Collapserpent and Wyverbuster with many of your link effects, so I just love them no matter what. Then for the spicy 1-ofs, you got the 1 Fifth Night. I forgot that one. Silent Boots, there you go. Fifth Night, Silent Boots. 1 Goblinbergh and 1 Garnet. I think overall all these are pretty good. Garnet you have to play because of Brilliant Fusion. Goblinbergh helps you get out of sticky situations such as that Wulf and Felis, get those dead things out of your hand. And then this guy searches out the trap cards that I play in the deck, and that's something that I've completely changed, and a lot of you guys are probably going to ask questions. So let's go ahead and get to the spells and traps, and I'll show you why I played certain lines. Now, I play Triple Charge of Light Brigade. Self-explanatory, it's a Lightsworn deck. Triple Solar Recharge, another self-explanatory, it's a Lightsworn deck, so you got to keep it that spice. You run triple Pot of Desires. Gotta keep the spice, gotta keep it moving. Pot of Desires helps you get some more pluses. Sometimes this happened, I've banished my key pieces, and only a couple times this happened where I drew a Desires off of Desires. This happened many times, but that's a price I'm willing to take, because how can you not play a Pot of Greed? That's what basically it is. This is a free Pot of Greed. Yes, the cost is high, but it's still a good card to play. For the 1-up spells, I run 1 Rhoda, 1 Brilliant Fusion, 1 1-for-1, which can help you out with Global and Dotscaper, 1 Monster Reborn, and then the 1 Foolish Burial. Now, all these do the work for me. Monster Reborn came in handy many times. I took my opponent's Link monsters and went my Link plays. 1-for-1 helps you get Dotscaper or Vault Vault on the field. That way you don't have to waste your normal summon. Foolish Burial will get you wherever you need. Brilliant Fusion is basically for the Brilliant Fusion. How can you not play this? And then Reinforces the Army is just to help you search out Goblinbergh or Raiden. They all have key opponents. They all work pretty well. Then for the traps, yes, I am running traps, like I said before, because of Fenthanite Silent Boots. I run 2 Fog Blades, Fenthanite Fog Blades, which actually is really nifty. If I mill it, I have something in my extra deck that can help me get it back and set it on my side of the board, so it gives you more of a way to stop your opponent from playing with their combos. Or this basically can help you win games too. And then the one Fenthanite Silent Brigade, or Shade Brigade, however you pronounce this guy. This guy's pretty good. If you didn't mill the Fog Blades already, you pretty much have the capability of searching out this guy, set, and then immediately activate, which is basically a free level 4 monster on your side of the field, which actually gives you pluses. So I think, overall, that's perfect of a card to play. I personally like how the main deck is. Now let's get to the extra deck. So the Spice, because the extra deck has a little bit of changes, and it's just got it works throughout. So for instance, I run 1 Minerva and then 1 Beastweller. These are only 2 rank 4s I've currently played. They're only 2 rank 4s I will play. Minerva, there's been times where I needed a second Minerva, I will admit that, but overall I think 1 Minerva is good how it is. Sometimes you end up ending your board with Minerva, which sometimes happens because you drew a very bad hand or you didn't get some good mills. It happens. It's a price you have to be willing to take. A Beastweller is a card that basically is good against a lot of your rogue matchups, as well as a few other decks, such as like Solomon Greats have a hard time against this. Madolches, for some reason, and they're starting to become more of a meta deck. They have a hard time with this period, so overall it's still broken. For the Synchros, I run the 1 Interior Beast for my only level 5 for right now. I'm working on some more combos to see if I can run more Synchros, but for now, Interior Beast is good how it is. And Interior Beast is good against like Sky Strikers and a lot of your rogue matchups, so first thing I love, Interior Beast how it is. And then for my other Synchros, and my only last Synchro is Warlord Savage Dragon. He's still busted. I'm never really going to take him out of my extra decks. If I can play him, I will play him because he's busted. And due to the fact I made this deck more based up on Link plays, he's just going to be more broken and more busted. For the only fusions, obviously, you have to play is the Gemini Seraphonite. I did get a new rarity of him. If you guys can see here, if you guys cannot see the rarity of him, it's okay. His rarity is Dual Terminal. I figured it's time to get an upgraded boost on him. He's busted. Like, I understand why Broma Fusion got hit, and now I see why. But this is just, he's just too beautiful not to play. Obviously, you still have to play him because you play Broma Fusion, obviously, but he's still busted, though. For the links, for my only Link 1, I run Link Rebo. There's been times where you can just link away the Glow Bolt or Dotscaper and get them back and just go on from there. So there's been times when that has happened, and plus Link Rebo, sometimes you'll end a board with Link Rebo and some other cards. Plus, you can use him to U-lock your opponent, or the U-link thing, whatever it's pronounced. Correct me in the comments below what it is. But Link Rebo is good. For the Link 2s, I won 1 Cerberus and double Nightmare Phoenix. I think these two are pretty. I think this is the good ratio. I personally won't cut out any of them. Actually, I use Nightmare Phoenix sometimes just to go for more link play, so I'll just special summon Nightmare Phoenix and then pop back roll and then link away with this guy for more link summons. So Phoenix is actually the reason why I have to do that too. Plus, he's good because he's an MST as well. So back row is starting to become a major thing, and Mystic Mind is starting to become a real hard thing to get around. So Phoenix ain't going to do much against Mystic Mind, but against other back rows, he's pretty good. And then Cerberus is just to get rid of problematic cards. Now, I finally got my hands on this guy, so I've been playing around with him. Nightmare Unicorn. He's actually busted. My friend said I don't even need it in my deck, and he's busted. This guy is too broken. I love this card. The way to get rid of certain things that you can't get around. Plus, the best part is, he just returns the card, so basically, It's just, Jesus. This card's amazing. First thing, I like the fact that this card can do all that. Plus, if you have co-link Nightmare monsters, you get draws instead of during, like, you get more draws instead of during your draw phase. So these just busted off that too. Excuse me there. From other link 3s, I run the one Curious. Curious is Babe. Curious is broken like Minerva. I don't obviously see why she was created, but she's just too good. She's good. She's just too good. One Trigate Wizard. Due to the fact I can actually make the U-board, or U-Link board, whatever you call it, Trigate Wizard can be very, very handy. So I play him because of that. Getting that extra negate can actually work. For my link 4s, which is probably going to be some questions about certain ones, I run the Nightmare Griffin. Now this guy's self-explanatory. This was the one I talked about the Fog Blades. You could set the Fog Blades by discarding a card, and it gives you more pluses because you can actually get more negates. Plus you have Nightmare Griffin, so if your opponent's monsters, special summon monsters, are not linked, they have no effects. So Nightmare Griffin's effect is pretty broken. You have Mecha Knight Blue Sky, or Mecha Knight Crusader. I cannot ever pronounce his name completely correct, but what I call him is Mecha Knight Blue Sky. The reason why I call him that is because he looks like one of the Power Rangers off a freaking TV show, so it's pretty badass to me. Also, my friend calls him that, so I see why. This guy's broken. This card has not been seen a lot in the current meta, but he's just broken. He is a built-in honest 3K beatstick, cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects, plus you can bounce a card off the field to the back into the hand. So this card is just it's busted. It deserves to be in this deck, how busted it is. Plus, he's actually maybe win a lot of games, mainly against a few other decks that I didn't expect to win against. So, I love him no matter what. And then you got the last and best Link monster, which is Sayuja Skuldread. Sayuja Skuldread, everybody knows what he does. He's just too busted. For the side deck, you have... a side deck could use a few more tweaks, but for now, this is what I play. Side deck, I play triple Artifact Lancia. It's good against a lot of your rogue matchups, as well as the current meta base right now. Because a lot of decks these days do a lot more banishing. Even though this deck does a lot of banishing, but you do this during your opponent's turn and just makes them hate you. Triple Dynast Wrestler, Prankletops, it's pretty good as well. Prankletops can do a lot of things for you. You can help get rid of problematic cards off your side of your field, plus, or your opponent's side of the field, plus, he's an Earth, so he's a free special summon monster, and you go for more link plays. If you don't want to use his original effect. Then you run triple Twin Twister. Twin Twister is good. Twin Twister helps get rid of, it's good against Mystic Mind. Mystic Mind's, this card is amazing against. Everyone knows what Twin Twister does. It just gets rid of 2 problematic spell traps on your opponent's side of the field. Then another thing, I finally got my hands on a playset, so I run the Evenly Matches. Again, I use Evenly Match against the rogue matchups. Evenly Match is really good against no matter what. Helps get rid of all those problematic cards you don't want to deal with. It forces your opponent to have 1 card, so they have to choose, do they really want to keep Mystic Mine, or do they want to keep their back rows? It's a problematic card for them to fight over. Then you run River Boots is also another deck that's good against, or this thing is also amazing against Mystic Mine, Guru Control, True Dracos. All these cards here are all good against all those. You got all these right here are good against those certain decks. That's why I play them. That's why you have to play them. They're all pretty broken. So overall, guys, this is my deck profile. I hope you guys do enjoy this. Like I said, this deck can get a few little tweaks here and there, but the consistency overall is pretty well done. I took out the Shaddolls because they were kind of bricking for certain things, which I think you guys can already tell. The Shaddol engine was good again. It was mainly good at going second. So I was trying to make this deck more based on where if I have a problem, I can go first, or if I drew a good hand, I can go first and go off combos. Even if my opponent stopped me by one card, I still have plays that I can pull off. So overall, I think the deck was pretty well thought out. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What you guys think I should do. If there's any changes you guys think I should put in. What cards I should try out here and there. And things like that. Overall, I hope you guys do enjoy this deck profile. And keep in mind, I am going to be doing a face reveal by the end of this year. So I hope you guys are waiting for that. I hope you smash that likes button if you guys really want me to do that. Because I know a lot of you guys are questioning who I am or what I look like. And I know a lot of you guys down in the comments below already know what I look like. So overall, yeah. Also, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Leave a comment, or like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. Dragon Rockstar is signing out.